What's up, sassafrasses out there? How you doing? Hope you're having a beautiful day. I want to talk about death, dying, and all that fun stuff. And how we can... Let me start over. None of us get out alive. None of us. There's only one way off the ship. That's it. And we demonize that moment. We make it such a negativism, something to mourn, something to... And mourning, the loss of anything. Like, having a moment of, presence with the loss of something is so important. So important. We don't need to celebrate death. We don't need to demonize death. We can just experience it as, wow, that person was in their physical form and now they're not. Now they're not. There's this great view that I have of just, we're stuck in this meat suit. We're multi-dimensional beams of light that can transcend time and space. But we chose to be here during this time. Chose to be stuck in a body. Chose this experience of duality of I have hands and I have fingers. And granted, some people are from, or some people are stars that, have had body. It's all relative. We all come from different places. We all can be aliens or angels or interdimensionals or earth beings or whatever it is and stuff like that. But our spark is light. It just plugged in and turned on the avatar. So when that light has done what it needed to do in the avatar, it's going to go somewhere else. But it's going to be free. That soul isn't stuck in the karmic loop that we're stuck in. That soul is everywhere and all the places and at all the times. So you can chat with that being so much easier instead of having to call on the telephone and stuff like that. You can have them there all the time. It's so cool. So I hope this message finds you all well. And I hope that, years ago, when I started, this was before my full awakening, when I started to receive very specific downloads of messages. One was that this is my last human run. So, Sarah goes out with a bang this time. A big old way. And that's really exciting for me, and it was also very comforting for me. That was years ago that I heard that. So with that being said, I wanted to celebrate the moment that I died, and I wanted to understand it, and I wanted to visualize it, and I wanted to take the sting away, because I wasn't afraid of death. I was afraid of the pain of death. I didn't want it to be painful. I've been in past life views or whatever past lives are to you, whether it can be, just fractals of different understandings and traumas that we need to clear and visualize and release. They don't all have to be full timelines. It's really there's so many different views, but I've seen myself stabbed in the back. I've seen myself murdered. I've seen myself burned. I think I was probably beheaded or something like that. I'm strangled. All the things. And this life, I'm just going to die an old bitch. My bad. So, a few years ago, I started to really meditate on the moment of my last inhale and then the last exhale and just having it be. And then I sat in the room and life moved on. Well, this is the picture. This is the real picture. So I'm an old bitch, and I threw a big party in my big old house. I'm wearing furs, and I'm smoking a joint, I'm just cackling. I'm all around and spreading magic all over the place. It's 5 5D, so it's a fucking circus. It's awesome. And I decide to go upstairs. I say, this is the moment. This is when I'm going to choose to check out. And I'm in my bed, and I have tons of fuzzy blankets around, and like literally like maybe a dog, and it's just like there's pictures and books everywhere, and this beautiful life that I led. And I multidimensionally manifest a Quaalude for no reason, just because they don't exist anymore. And I just think that it's going to be, like, I've mentioned this numerous times, I'm like going to just out of the ether manifest a Quaalude and just check out slowly, like molasses. Watch the body like shut down, watch my consciousness leave my body, and then I become a summer breeze in the early 90s. I think it's 1993. I become this like August summer breeze that just gives you the air of hope and those teal colors that they don't make anymore. Maybe an air of like, it's potty time, a little sassafras, little spark of courage that only the 90s provided. That's where I'll be. You can always find me. And you won't have to go on your phone to find me. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Oh. But that moment's not today. When it comes, it comes. For all of us, we need not judge when other people chose to check out. That was the view that I wanted to say. So if we're stuck in this bubble, under the dome, if you will, and us light workers are inside the bubble and we're pushing light out, and we're pushing it up, and we're pushing it up to break the film, break the seal that's surrounding our Mother Earth. There are so many other consciousnesses that are on the outside of the bubble that are pushing light in. We're poking holes in this motherfucker. Some beings are stronger on the other side. No matter what, we all choose to be here during this time. We all chose to help this planet at this time. So don't judge someone. If they chose to do it from the other side, don't be mad at them. That was their choice. Love them, celebrate them. Chat with your friends. Be like, hey, when I die, how can I come fucking scare the shit out of you? What do you want? You want like 1111? Do you want birds to come and shit on your car? Like, what do you want? Like, make it communicative. This is multidimensionality. Like, we're learning and experiencing at the same time that we're doing. Like, yeah, we're learning and experiencing at the same time as we're like projecting. Like, this is happening all at the same time. So when I reference efficiency in our understanding of these things, it's because this is happening whether your ego believes it or not. And once you do recognize that it's happening, I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be intimidated. I want you to have as many tools as you possibly can to just be like, yeah, that's cool. Take the sting away from death. Take the fear away. The only thing I feel as though we really fear is the pain or the unknown. We've never done that before. Lots of people are scared of the unknown. I love you. I hope this video finds you well, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for joining me on the Ascension